Once upon a time ago, there lived a giant lovable teddy bear called Ryan. He went from dad bod to god bod to dad bod with a god bod, becoming a master of bodybuilding and Slovenia. They also lived a noble warrior named Sarah. Sarah ditched riding and running to lift weights and be a badass. Unlike other gods who wield hammers, Sarah drops hammers and wields dumbbells instead. Finally, there was a little jester known to the masses as Big Jop. Jop lived a sheltered life until he found power and energy in the form of a white monster. In doing so, he went from fat bod to not bad bod, and together they created the TSP. Hello, my people.
Hello, my people.
Hello, Slovenia.
What an intro, my dear.
That was Korg inspired, wasn't it?
It was.
Absolutely.
I wrote it
Love
yesterday
it.
before going to see Thor, and I was
Love
like,
it.
then I went and watched Thor, and I was like, oh, I've got to try and like nail the tone.
I love that voice.
Yeah, oh, it's just Taika Waititi, isn't it? The director. He's so good. Where they something happens to Korg, and he's like, Thor's like, Korg, are you all right? He's like, yeah, I'm all good, bro.
I actually love that voice. It's so good. When it's just his head sitting there.
Yeah. And then the bit where Thor's like, oh, I personally don't mind being naked. And Natalie Portman's like, yeah, I didn't hate it. And Korg's like, I loved it, bro.
Yeah, they kind of like they made him gay, didn't they? And like it just
It
almost seemed pointless. It was like, why did you make him gay?
Yeah, it was. But again, it's one of those things now, I think, where sometimes it can feel a bit forced, because I'm, completely behind it if it's like a natural thing but that did feel like,
Yeah,
oh no,
like,
here you go.
let's put someone gay in there, so we like, we're doing our bit for the
Yeah,
community.
definitely.
It's like, and it would just seem pointless.
Yeah. I did like the bit about holding hands with another man over lava.
Yeah, that was really fucking weird.
And then his partner was called Dwayne the Rock.
Rock.
Love it.
Was it watching it a second time?
I actually enjoyed it more the second time.
Yeah.
And I liked it the first time, but I think I didn't expect to go in and it be more of a comedy. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting really. Maybe something a little bit more serious. But the second time going in, knowing I was going to get like just funny, I thought it was really good. So yeah, they've just announced all their other films now, haven't they?
Have they?
Yeah, they've just announced like Phase 5 and Phase 6. So I'll ping them over at some point today so you can see what's coming.
You're like the networking for us for all of those types.
They've released like a good amount that's coming out though. So like Blade, 2 Avengers movies, another season of Daredevil.
He's there.
Yeah. And he's going to be appearing in She-Hulk as well. Daredevil will be.
Oh yeah, She-Hulk's coming out soon, isn't it?
Yeah, he's in that in his black and yellow suit from the comics. He was in the trailer the other day. Yeah, there you go, gang. There you go. That's our nerd update of the week.
I have heard that the CGI is a bit shite in it though.
Yeah, it does look bad. Yeah, it looks like, her CGI especially is not good.
Yeah.
Did you see that there's a new trailer for The Lord of the Rings on Netflix?
Amazon Prime, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Amazon, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not the biggest. I've seen Lord of the Rings, but I don't think I never really gave it a fair chance. So I'm here and there. I'm not too fussed.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm with you, Jop. I'm like, it's all right, but it's not like, oh god, yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
It's such an investment of time.
I watched the extended edition. I was like, that's a fucking long amount of hours.
Yeah, you got to get high for that.
There's what I got right here.
Jop sitting there like.
I did do that on Saturday, to be fair.
How was it?
Yeah, it was good. Cooked Katie a meal. And I went in, because she's dieting, I went in with the chicken sizzlers and sweet potato fries. Because, both high on the satiety index. She was like, I'm so full. I was like, I know. Because you're eating good food.
Yeah.
So we had a nice meal. Went and got a 0-calorie beverage from the shop. took the edibles, watched Suicide Squad. It was a vibe.
Does Katie eat edibles as well?
Yeah. So she always does like the thing though. I'm gonna call it the jazz. So shout out jazz, but you know, it's like, oh, you get way more high than I do.
I don't feel that high.
So she so she took more. So she took more, and then she's like, oh, I feel it now. I was like, probably because you're taking too much.
And you had a date night on Thursday, wasn't it? Didn't you go out?
Yeah, we went to. Oh yeah, that was sick. We went to. It's called Dunkerton's. It's like the guy that owns Superdry because he lives in Cheltenham. Yeah, and him and his wife like own loads of shit in Cheltenham, and just like on the outskirts, sort of on the way to Oxford. It's like this like outdoor sort of like farmers market, like seating area, like under a canopy. Like imagine where you'd go if there was like a music festival or something outside of this like farmers market, and then they have just like 3 food trucks that are constantly there. So there was like American, pizza, and then Indian. And you could just basically go up to the food truck to order what you want, and they send it to your designated table. So yeah, that was sick. I had some brisket and half a sourdough pizza.
Oh, delicious!
It was very good. It was very good. I mean, brisket's just lovely.
Oh, it's just so it's like tender and yeah, it's good vibes.
Melt in the mouth.
Honestly, it was like falling. I mean, most of it wasn't on the bone. It was just like big chunks of it, like that weren't on the bone. And it was just like you bite into it and it was just like shredding in your mouth and covered in barbecue sauce. But that was all track though, because the off plan is not in yet. We are still on strict calories for the time being. So I just went into it with like 1,800 calories, just like bit of wiggle room.
Ryan, did you go off plan last week?
I had sushi yesterday.
Oh, hello.
I went to Costco and got some sushi. So Saturday ended up having a little session and got a little bit high. And then, yeah, so I missed 2 meals on the Saturday, and then like I didn't eat until fucking hell, it must have been about 2:00 on Sunday afternoon. I started having my first meal. So technically, if you like, I had 7 of my normal meals to get in a day.
Fucking hell.
It was just like, well, that ain't gonna happen, is it? So I had, what did I have my first meal? I just had cereal, the good old cereal whey fruit, easy to go down in it. And then I was like, oh, I might get a pizza. And I was like, oh no, I'm going to go to Costco and get some sushi. Yeah, whipped over there, and I was like, the fridge it's normally in, it had the shutter pulled over it and it was empty. And I was like, oh no. And then I walked around the other side and it was all fucking loaded up. And I was like, get in there. So I got that. In fact, I've still got the box here. So it's the Kirkland signature New York Crunch Niagara platter. And it's the fucking best one.
I never would have thought of Costco for sushi.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Is
Really?
it?
So good. Yeah, like
the Waitrose.
I'm gonna put it out there and say yes.
Yeah,
like this crunch one, it's just like it gives another realm, another texture. Do you know what I mean? Because sushi's quite soft and that, isn't it? And then they've got this one, they put like the onions over the top, like the crispy fried like onions, and you just get that crunch, and it's like, oh yeah.
I do love those crispy fried onions, but they always give me the shits the next day.
Oh yeah, bro. Well, I'll let you know.
Flush it out.
I'll start off.
How are you feeling after your mini cut?
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I'm into the massing now. So last week was deload.
Yeah.
Calories went back up. The slim hasn't been put in yet. We're basically just trying to find my true, what's the word I'm looking for?
Maintenance.
It's very early for this. Yeah, my true surplus.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. Because obviously when you put Slin in, your weight just flies up anyway because you get loads of extracellular fluids. So Joe just wants to make sure that we've got me in a true surplus for like being natty.
Right, yeah.
Unassisted with the sling. And then I think the sling's going to go in after that.
Yeah.
So it's been all right. It's about one of them months. Like, as much as I enjoyed doing the maintenance and just kind of doing whatever I felt like, I've got a list of jobs probably the same. Like, you got a list of like shit you need to do, but if you want to do a different lap pull down variation every week, you can. So it's quite nice just to sort of like go, oh, do you know what? I'm going to do that movement this week.
Yeah, like I went in and was doing like D-handled pec deck and things like that, and it was just nice change up, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I was trying to do movements that aren't in my usual plan. So then just sort of so you get that shock when you go back to doing shock the system when you go back to doing your other plan.
Yeah. What about the DOMs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so that was nice. And then I've had a week's deload. So sort of for like a month, it almost feels like it's been a bit of dicking about almost.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to hitting it today.
But isn't it like mad what you can get away with volume wise?
You barely need anything.
No, like I said, I mean, there'll come a time where, you know, for a lot of people, they will just maintain. And it's like, fuck, you don't have to do a lot to do that. Like,
no,
really
40 minute gym sessions and you could be done.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I think I was still in there for about 2 hours, but I just I do all my steps in between sets and everything. Yeah. And I almost block out a 3-hour window for when I train.
Hey, I saw that Gym Fit John tagged you in like wanker laps or whatever.
Yeah, he's doing twat laps now in between sets. The thing is, it's such a time efficient thing to do because you'll just you'll just be sitting there anyway. So you might as well just fucking walk around for a minute.
Twat laps.
Yeah, getting twat laps in. Exactly. You're getting easy 2,000 to 3,000 steps in a gym session.
For sure. Also, I feel like it's sort of, you can amp yourself up when you're walking around and then you go into the set. Yeah. It's sort of nice to move, isn't it?
Yeah, like you just keep the oxygen going around, don't you? Like if you sit there, you pull your phone out and then before you know it, you've sat there for about fucking 10 minutes. You're like, oh, fuck, I need to do another set.
How did I end up on this page?
Yeah.
So what are you training today?
I normally do legs on a Monday.
Same.
I usually start the week with legs, but I'm going to switch it. After a deload, I always do upper for the first sesh because it's like I want that upper body pump.
Yeah.
So I'll do upper today, legs tomorrow, and then the following week I'll probably revert back to legs Monday, upper Tuesday sort of thing. But
I do like training lower on a Monday because every twat's doing chest in the gym.
Yeah,
International Chest Day.
So I can get on all the kit, and I'm like, yeah,
easy.
Ready for the volume drop.
Oh yeah, the volume. I mean, I've got it here. How many sets per body part? And it's like for chest 17, back 18, delts 15, and then things that are kind of like lower as like a non-priority are like triceps. Quads are at 10. Which is like normal, kind of a normal amount for me. And then biceps at like 9 and hams and glutes at like 11. So really this phase, Joe said, would just be like a kind of a upper chest clavicular sort of prioritization and then lats as well, or general overall posterior really.
Do you know what? I think you have more sets than I do, Job.
I may do, yeah.
I think you actually do.
Oh, there you go. I mean, it's going to be needed. Like I was just saying a minute ago, like, I used to train first thing, but now I'm just kind of hitting AM and then like midday session now. So just splitting in half because there's no way I get. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting all that volume in.
Potentially I might. Oh yeah, because obviously this is the week one. Like it obviously goes up. Because I'm on 9 sets of chest, 16 back, 12 delts, 9 quads, 13 hamstring. 9 bicep, 5 tricep, 10 calf.
Ooh, 10 calf.
Oh, yeah, get that calf in.
Yeah. Fucking things still don't grow. They need about 20 sets, I think.
Have you got, so obviously he's tailored that to each of you. Is that when you look at your progress photos and when you're looking at your physique, do you feel like that matches it? Or does he just make his decisions?
Oh yeah, like back was always a weak point for me. So like that's why a lot of my volumes for my back.
Okay.
And obviously chest is a strong point for me. That's why I've got like very little volume on chest. So because you've got total amount of volume you can recover from, haven't you? Like through the whole body. So yeah, you just obviously take when you're trying to bring a body part up, your stronger body parts, you just
Put on
sit tight with it and then put all the extra volume on the ones you need to bring up. But it's definitely my back's improved loads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Now you got the lat spread nailed as well, mate.
Got the lat spread, yeah. It's just
mate. I'd see what you mean with those shots now when you posted that. Was it that front relaxed?
Yeah.
And I was like, fucking, or that front lat spread, sorry. And I was like, yeah, you can really see like the difference.
Yeah. Yeah. Really? It's literally just like the trouble is like it hurts when I do it.
Right.
Because of my shoulder mobility. Like I just got to keep doing it so the shoulders like work into it. And I've been doing my rotary cuff shit as well. Every time I do uppers, like I'm trying to like stretch them that bit more and like yeah, it makes like so much difference.
Yeah. Having that range.
Yeah.
Have you got any gnarly sets in this new Mezze Kirkham?
Well no, I'm just repeating the one that I just did. I've got the horrible leg extension walking lunges.
Oh, nice.
Super set of dreams.
Nice. I've got a clavicular cable fly for a set of 15 to 20 straight into super setted with body weight press ups. Again, it obviously 3 RIR this week.
That's like a lovely old school thing, that is.
Bro, it is. It felt lovely.
Yeah, God, I've done press ups in years. That was always the thing. Like,
yeah, I love them, man. And I was doing like I'm not gonna call like I was watching some RP and where Dr. Mark's like, the 3-second eccentric and then the chest touching the bottom, pausing in that stretch, and then so like that immediately after clavicular flies, fucking hell. Yeah. I was pumped to shit.
Oh God, I remember like I used to train with my sister's ex-boyfriend. We used to go and train together, and one of his mates would come down as well. We always train chest together, and then at the end of the session, we'd basically do last man standing on press ups.
Oh God.
So whoever bailed first had to buy the protein shakes at the end of the like after the session. And it's fucking hilarious. We're all there just like press up in. And it's like you just get to that point where you're like, I'm not giving up. And you're like in that sticking point and you're fucking shaking. And you're like, I'm not gonna collapse. Oh, it's good fun.
It's amazing how what we do anyway contributes to being able to jump in and do those things. Like last year, I did the trials for the SAS Who Dares Wins.
Yeah.
I got through to the last round and you had to do a fitness test. You had to do bleep test, which was fucking hell. Press ups, sit ups, and there was something else. And the press ups, I was thinking, fucking hell, I haven't done a press up for about 3 years. And then I started incorporating it into my normal training. And I was like, oh, this is sick. Like, they're not easy, but I was just like, oh, I could jump into them. It was like super cool. I was thinking, fucking hell, there's no way I can do a press up.
Yeah, I get you.
The transfer over from what we do anyway.
Yeah, I've done a press up since lockdown.
Yeah, lockdown. Oh, yeah. Don't remind me.
Banded press ups.
Have you still got the scaffolding up?
You were?
Have you still got the scaffolding up?
Yeah. Oh no, the scaffolding's down.
Oh.
Yeah, the scaffolding's down now. I just need to get rid of the York 2001. I'm actually, I'm actually just going to sling it on Insta. In fact, listeners, is there any listeners that want the York 2001?
How much are you selling it for?
Oh no, like they can have it.
Take it.
Yeah, they can have it. Like this is it's almost a little part of me. This is what I started my training on when I was 16 years old.
Why do you want to get rid of it then? You just
because I don't need I don't need it in the flat anymore, and my mum won't let me to put it back in the garage, so it's just got to go. It'll be a sad day, but yeah, I need it out. Because obviously I want to get the flat fucking sorted out, so and that needs to go. So yeah, any listeners near Hitchin, or you can travel, you can come and pick up the York 2001 free of charge.
Look at that. I really want to get that Cybex cable stack for home. I'm just like certain sessions. I'm just like I'd love to just nip into the next room and hit my session.
Yeah.
So highly tempted.
You pretty much got a gym at home anyway, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got three power racks, 3 Olympic bars, 600 kilos worth of plates, adjustable dumbbells, other dumbbells, 2 benches. But that was like all the kit I bought for my business. And then when I moved into my new place and it was already kitted out for me, I was like, oh, fuck, I'll just have a load of shit then that I'll keep for a future home gym.
Well,
So, yeah, it's all good. Keep that in the spare room. Mother doesn't mind too much. So
your mum is so cute.
she'll just like do this thing where she'll tell me she doesn't mind. And then when someone will come round, she'll have a moan. It's like, oh, yeah, he takes up so much room. I'm like, fucking hell, you said it was all right.
It's a mum thing.
It is a mum thing, isn't it? Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's fine, darling. Don't worry. And then think about you behind your back.
Love it. So, what are the plans this week? Have you got anything exciting coming up before we go into the listener questions? It's a no from the panel.
Fucking exciting. I mean, I'm going to the cinema tomorrow morning after check-ins because it's a Tuesday ritual. I don't know
What are you
we're
watching?
I don't know. Something Crawford's.
Thor for the 3rd time.
Yeah, Thor. Yeah, probably would, to be fair, mate. That fucking unlimited card needs to get rinsed. I think it's called Where the Crawford Sing. I can't find it here. Yeah, Where the Crawford Sing, but it's like a murder mystery film or something. But because I have the unlimited and Katie has Meerkat, she gets to go free on a Tuesday and Wednesday because I've already paid for my month. So just per having Meerkat movies means she can just hop on for free alongside me. So we just go every Tuesday now.
Oh, you little cuties.
Nice.
Yeah. Get her a slushie, treat her.
Oh, yeah, the 0-calorie slushies. Hell, oh. The volume game. Ryan, have you got anything coming up?
No, I'll probably take the girls to watch Thor.
Oh, nice.
Need to sort that out. So, because I wouldn't mind seeing it again, and I know they'll want to watch it. Other than that, just the usual shit, really.
Sounds good, bro.
Sounds good, bro.
I can't go.
Yeah, just the usual training, work stuff. Giving the gift of gains, all that kind of thing.
All that crap. I'm hoping for a better week of sleep this week because last Tuesday did literally fuck me up so badly.
And it fucked you up for ages.
Oh, it does. Yeah. Like I got into bed at like 10, which is when I normally get into bed. And then I looked at my phone. So I wasn't falling asleep. And I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. And I was getting really agitated. And I looked at my phone. I was like, fucking midnight. I've got to get up in 6.5 hours. And I went downstairs, cracked open a 0 caffeine Pepsi. And I was just sat there drinking it on the sofa downstairs. And I was like, this is fucking stupid. This is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but then you get in your own head and you're not going to get to sleep.
Yeah. So then I just went back upstairs and then took more fucking sleep gummies. I was just I'm just going to KO myself. Oh, it did fuck me up though. Wednesday, I had to nap for hours, in between shifts. Yeah. Thursday, I was still fucked. Friday, kind of felt normal. I was like, this is absolute Ebola.
Ebola. I hate that. You get that one night's shit sleep and then it just starts fucking things for days and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, you've got to have a long nap or something to just catch up.
You do, it's that thing though, it's you'll nap and feel better, but you know that you're still going to feel like you haven't caught up because you can't sort of thing. It's I've just got to just fucking roll with it until I feel better now. So I was just trying to do what you said, again, nap as much as possible. But,
bear with me 1 second.
Oh, the coffee's hit. The bowels are being emptied. Oh, yeah.
We do laps. So once he goes, I'll go for a wee. We're going to double stack.
I could do with a piss after you've gone as well, so that's all good.
The team relay.
The water in the oats has hit, and then the pint of fluid I just drank has hit. So
that's the thing in the morning, isn't it? You just I feel like I just piss consistently all morning.
Oh, me too. Me too. I'm literally pissed consistently. Fucking, it feels like all day. Just, oh, it's so bad. Well, not bad. It's good, but you know, I did go in though, Seth, with the peanut butter perform oats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was delicious. It was. I've never. I don't think I've had the peanut butter jelly with oats yet. I only ever do it with core.
Oh, it's delicious.
Oh yeah, it was really tasty, and I think I've like nailed the water consistency on the oats now. So I feel like I'm in a good spot. I'm in a good spot.
It's all about the fucking ratios, isn't it?
Yeah, like I've got it so that when it comes out, it is like that sort of cake batter thickness.
Yeah.
So you still got your oats in your evening meal?
No, they've just been taken out.
Oh my god.
So it's literally a whey slushy,
Right.
like 8 grams of peanut butter and 100 grams of strawberries before bed now.
Fuck.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what the changes do because
Yeah.
it's going to be a tough 3 weeks, but like I'm here for it. It's just I've never been this like 50 grams of carbs a day is like I never thought I'd go that low, and it's like fucking hell.
Fuck, mate. Yeah. But think of the shreds.
Oh yeah, fucking hell, I'm here for it.
Yeah. That's mad though. What was it? Is that every day, the 50 carb?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah.
Oh
Bring on the shreds.
shit. What you say you're doing? A whey slushy?
Yeah.
Ah, what, just like blending it with ice?
Oh no, sorry, like a goo thing.
Oh, like a sludge.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were making some sort of like blended ice protein drink or something.
Like years ago, I used to find ways to do stuff like that because it was like I can't do this. Now I'm just like just eat the basics.
Yeah. Just make a nice little sludge with 8 grams of peanut butter. Put some strawberries in there. Oh, that'd be delicious.
Yeah, it evaporates.
Yeah,
I was
I did
trying to
that.
like have nibbles of the strawberries to make it last night.
Oh, how was it? How was it sleeping after that?
Yeah, so on I think from like Wednesday, I struggled to get to sleep, so it might take like 40 minutes, and then once I'm asleep, I get a good block of like 4.5 hours.
Right.
Go for a wee, and then I get another like hour or two.
Okay.
So it's enough at the moment, you know.
Yeah. Are you feeling it?
Yeah, so the fatigue hit yesterday quite a lot, but yeah, like you get to this point in prep where you've just got to keep going, you know.
Yeah. What is it like almost like a self-talk that you have to have? Like come on, just keep going.
Yeah. Me and
'Cause
Matt separately now anyway, so it's like that. If it was cold, I'd have a hood up type.
Yeah.
Got rid of that demon.
Yeah.
Demon.
The flush out.
Oh,
What are your macros now, Drop?
Mate, that's a good fucking question. I will check for you now since I've got it up. The macros are currently 176 proton, which is quite a nice amount for me. I like anywhere from 150 to 180. That's a nice realm of proton to be in. Carbs 407.
Oh, delish.
Yeah, 400's again like a nice amount of carbs.
That's
Like,
sick.
I think the lowest they've gone was about that mini cut I just did. Actually, I think they were like 200 or something like that. And then fats 25. But that'll kind of go up by 5 to 10 grams based on the day. So I'm not, and then obviously carbs will drop because of that. But yeah, everything's in a real fucking good spot. Like weight actually, so that was a 700 calorie increase from the mini cut straight out of the whatever you want to say. I don't know the saying. Yeah, 700. The what?
Straight out the gate.
That's it. Straight out the gate.
Straight out the gate.
Straight out the gate. So an extra 700 calories and weight actually went down 0.5 pounds on average. So yeah, it's all good. But then again, when you've got that extra spring in your step because you've got more food. So like I'm 100% putting more effort into my steps than I was previously in the mini cut. And then obviously training volume is like drastically higher as well. So yeah, we will see what the boss man says it's normally within the next 2 hours. So
in a good spot, my G.
yeah, it's all good. Lean still, but in that honeymoon phase of filling out at the same time.
Oh yeah, when the body soaks up the food.
Oh yeah, it's a good feeling. Kate the other day was like in the gym. I mean, based on me being an actress, she was like, "You look fucking massive." I was like, "Thanks, honey. I feel it."
I mean,
yeah.
What are your macros, Ryan?
What are mine? Hang on.
Here's the gain god. The gain god.
It's gonna be like 700 grams of carbs.
Where's my fucking nutrition?
Where are we at?
There we are. So I am on 279 protons.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
563 carbs.
Woo.
And 48 fat.
What a delight.
Yeah.
48 is a nice fat number.
So yeah, the old fucking almond butter and dark chocolate combo with the core at the end of the night.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What core have you got at the moment?
I've just been using rice flour.
And whey.
And then I've been chocolate caramel whey.
Yeah.
Ooh,
The
before.
Rolo from Strom.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, I always forget, like, because I'm not one of these like, oh yeah, I need isolate. Like, I'm not bothered. As long as it's a good way or whatever. So I always forget that that flavor, the chocolate caramel, aka Rolo, they only do it in the isolate.
Oh.
And then when I was at Fitex and I was just getting some bits, like I saw it and I was like, fuck, I forgot about that flavor. And I'm not a massive chocolate fan.
No,
it's nice to have every now and then, and it's one of those really nice, like, it's just quite a subtle, like, it's not in your face. It's just a really nice chocolate.
Rolos as well. Oh fuck.
Yeah. So I've been having that in my rice flour, and it's been fucking beautiful. Plus, the way that isolate cooks, it goes really cakey.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so good.
All about the cakeage.
All about the cakey.
Sarah, do you remember the other week where we were saying about oats and going cakey? And then Katie and Matt were like, I don't think it goes cakey.
I was like, it does. What is wrong with you? Like, no, it doesn't. And Matt's like, well, if you think about an actual cake, like a Jen, would think of an actual cake, it's nothing like it. And I'm like, yeah, it is.
It's like, do you know what it is? It's like cake batter. That's what it's like.
Oh God,
making a cake. Like,
I remember one year, I think it was probably 2 or 3 years ago.
Did you eat cake?
I made a cake for Christmas Day, and that reminds me, like, when I made the frosting, I like licked the spoon to make sure it was, and then I was like, fucking hell, that's delicious. Ended up eating loads of it, and then I was like, fuck, I'm like really like high almost. So I went for an hour and a half run, and I hadn't run for a year. I was just like, it was fucking so fucking weird. Like, and I got home and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that fucking sugar hits.
Yeah, like, honestly, I was literally like, I've got to fucking do something. So fucking weird.
Like, you can see, like, with children and that, when they have too much sugar, like, they're a lot smaller people. Like, that shit'll fucking send them crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck up? I'm gonna go for a wee now. Relay vibes. Oh,
Pass. Jokes on my face.
It's messing with the morning routine.
Yeah.
We're all just carrying on with our morning routines in between.
I am out of sync.
A podcast. Oh, sorry, I've got to go for a shit. Hang on.
I should have taken the laptop to the gym. That's where I normally am at this time on a Monday.
We were just going to pump out a set.
Yeah. Do you know what? It was nice to have breakfast though, like now at home. Normally I have to bash a breakfast in the car. So
yeah.
That's not a vibe, mate. But
no, it's quite nice to sit at the table.
Yeah. The only thing is at work, because it's like a CrossFit gym, the bit that I rent is only got like a cable stack, but it's a long one, so you can't do any sort of close movements that you'd want to do. They have a decent pull down.
Could you not put the old thingies on?
Daisy chains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do actually. I never really thought to do it. Yeah, I could do. I sometimes just use D handles as daisy chains. I'll just get the D handle attachments and make that the loop in between. So that sometimes is. I could do the daisy chain thing though, but I don't think I've ever really thought to do it. But they have like a decent. So they have a leg press, a line ham curl, obviously dumbbells and adjustable benches, and then the cable stack. I can actually do quite a lot of movements because a lot of my cable movements are actually single arm. Some of them, so like, yeah, so like where we look here, like a cable hammer curl, I could do single arm, or I'll just use the rope like I did the other day. Crossbody press down, same thing. Standing cable lateral raise, I could do there. Chest supported pullover, I did there the other day. Cable pull down, cable preacher. Yeah, so I can actually do quite a lot of shit at work, really. So
yeah,
but I do like getting first thing in the gym. Like
you're a morning person, aren't you?
Yeah, the only thing is for me, I was speaking to Joe about this, is because it's like the bit in the middle. So it's like work 9:30 till say midday, and then work the evening. So ideally, training in the middle of the day would be ideal, but that means I'd have to, train. What am I trying to say? Yeah, it's weird. It basically means I have to wake up somewhat early so I can go to the gym to get there early to get to work. But then I've got this gap in the day where I don't do anything, and then I work the evening. And it's just, yeah. So I need to really sort an optimal schedule out because I don't really want to wake up at 6 every morning. So
not a vibe.
Need a little lay in, mate.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
This is the whole thing with like being self-employed as well, isn't it? Like you pick the fucking hours you want to do.
Yeah. Fucking sick. It's so sick.
Yeah.
Like
I think I've just got lost. I've syndicated. I've got lost in the last 18 months of I've done that thing of taking on as much as possible when I haven't needed to, and I've definitely fell into that trap recently. And I was like, even though it's great because I've never earned this much money in my life, which is sick and it is a good feeling, but at the same time I'm like pretty battered some days, mentally.
Sacrificing your own energy and all the rest of it. It is like one-to-one PT is draining,
mate. The conversations, honestly, like I love it and I love the interact. Like I love today. I work. There's not one bit today, unless someone has a moan, but that's what it is. What it is. There's not one bit today where I'll be like, oh, I don't enjoy this, but I'll get in the car at 8:15, and then I'll literally be like fucked in the head, like like ready to just like get home and not talk to anybody because I'm just mentally fatigued.
It like dumps, doesn't it? It's like
it is an adrenaline dump, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, I found that when I used to do one-to-one PT, and I fell into that trap of like taking everything on, and then I was working 7 days a week.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And it was just like, and then it got to the point where I fucking hated the job.
Yeah.
I was like. And rather than me control, like work was controlling me rather than me controlling work. Yeah, and then it was like, right, I'm not fucking working weekends anymore.
Yeah.
So I told all my weekend clients, I'm like, I'm not doing weekends anymore. I've got these slots available during the week if you want them. If not, I'm sorry, but I need some time to myself.
Yeah.
And because I did that for like 4 months, and I was just fucking burning out. And then it was like. And then I think I lost 2 people. They were like, "Oh, sorry, we can't do anything in the week." And I was just like, "Why the fuck didn't I do this sooner?"
Yeah, man, that's it. Like I've worked weekends, but I thankfully only work like a Saturday morning now. But even getting up for like 2 hours is still like, ugh.
Yeah, that's what I ended up doing. I sort of did. I'll just squeeze a couple in on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
But then I was like, do you know what? No, I want the whole fucking weekend. I want them Friday. Once I'm done, that's it. I'm not back in till Monday.
Yeah, because also you've got to like set an alarm, and it does. You can't switch off. Even I sometimes used to go in and do like only one PT on a Saturday, but it still structures your whole day when you're going to train, when you're going to eat, 100%. And it's still an emotional pull.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always say this to Kate though. I'm like, I may adjust my sleep schedule. She's like, you always say that. I'm like, I know, but I've got to find what's optimal.
I've actually started training after 2 meals now in the afternoon, and it is quite nice, especially in prep. Like
Going with that energy.
yeah, and also you don't want to clock watch about food and stuff because obviously it does get that way. The thing is, I'm not hungry. I think mainly because of the stimulants.
Yeah.
Suppressing hunger.
Suppressing.
Yeah, but my body's like, really?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Mm.
So it's kind of, and it helps to just keep busy, you know.
Yeah, like one thing I love is the Lego. I mean, for me, suppressing hunger is never really an issue, but more just now for mentally switching off from thinking about everything. I'm definitely an overthinker. I think that's just fucking a fact now. So like having the old Lego on board is a perfect way to pass the time.
Yeah, definitely. My puzzles are in, so yeah. The puzzle game is strong.
I just sit there and torture myself thinking about food.
In it though, like it's so weird this time, like having the stimulants and that. I don't feel hungry. It's just the body crying out. It's like, you know, my first meal's 300 calories and then train for an hour, cardio's 20 minutes, posing 20 minutes, walking to and from the gym's half an hour. And then you're like, I feel quite ill.
Yeah, it was always that 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. After that was it. I was fucking rendered useless.
I am getting that way. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not really like.
It's literally just get everything done in the morning while you're stimmed to fuck.
Yes.
And then it's like, then you can just do fuck all for the rest of the day.
Yeah, it's a weird, like, even just laying there, you're like, I'm not even here.
Yeah. I get like really restless.
Yeah, and my legs
like,
get restless.
It's like I really want to just chill, but I can't. My head's going at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And I always go through this. I think, oh yeah, I'll put on some Overwatch and I'll just play like to try and switch off. But I'll play one game and it won't hold my attention. I'm like, I can't sit here and do this. I feel like I'm doing something.
Yeah.
It's that horrible, like, yeah.
I have to sleep with pillows under my legs now as well because I just get restless leg.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you can't sleep through it. Whereas if I raise my feet, it helps the blood flow and whatever. And I'm just like, that's better. But it's a bit like, I'm like, fucking hell, all these things are just like, what the fuck?
Skanky leg going on.
Oh God, all these things that you sort of put to the back of your mind that happen in prep, and then when it happens again, you're like,
yeah, you're like, oh fuck, I remember this shit.
Yeah, the resilience kicks in, and you turn into a fucking zombie.
Yeah.
Right, should we hit out some questions, my G's?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay.
I'm gonna hold the piss out.
Holding the piss.
Holding the piss.
Doing it for us. Okay. So Tilly, no.
Tilly
How?
who?
Oh, I think her name's Tilly, but Tilly CECOLO Colombo.
Tilly Colombo.
I always saw it as Tilly Colombo, but now the C and the E in there has thrown me off. Prep brain is in.
I've always seen it as Tilly Coombe.
We're gonna have to get clarification. If you can message us and let us know, that would be great.
Let us know what your name is because we can't read.
Yeah, it's no good asking me because I'm dyslexic as fuck.
So she asked. Oh, it's just gone. Okay. If you had a pet parrot, what would you teach it to say? Evening, cunts.
Evening, cunts. Probably wouldn't be that, to be fair.
Oh, no, it would have to be love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Hi, Lavinia.
Or like hello, you cunts, Harvey Price. That'd be perfect.
Yeah, for sure. She said, P.S. Always miss these, so hope I managed to grab this one. You're in, Tilly. You are in, my G.
what we're gonna say is just write us like 50 questions, and we'll just do them one an episode for the rest of eternity.
Yeah.
And then you'll never miss it.
What a G. Gym Fit John, Big John,
Big gym fit.
Big John.
asked macros or meal plan, and it was really funny because I filmed a reel to release this week at some point about macros and meal plans, and then actually I released it yesterday, and he messaged this in response like 10 minutes after. I was like, mate, we're in fucking sync here, because obviously last session he asked about Ronnie and Arnie, and that's what we named the frogs. So I was like, this is getting a little bit freaky now, Jim. Fit.
Yeah, it's. I feel like it's another one of them recently where it's become a topic of discussion through the gram. But again, I think people who delve into it too much are trying to sell coaching through delving into it too much.
Yeah.
So there's a guy local to me that did a post about meal plans and how, you know, they're shit, and then in the comments a lot of people are like, wow, I stepped on stage because of a meal plan. And it's like, at the end of the day, do what works for you. There's no fucking right or wrong. Like,
appropriate to the timing as well, what your goal.
Yeah, like fucking again, it's just another thing like, oh, I'm not the meal plan coach, I'm the guy that's gonna let you eat a Pop-Tart. It's like, all right, great.
Yeah. Also, it depends on the person as well, because if they've never tracked calories before,
exactly.
I always used to give them a meal plan, and then I'd be like, every day, put this into MyFitnessPal.
Yeah.
Just so they get in the habit of logging.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so they get in the habit of logging, and then I'll say to them on one of their meals, right, instead of having chicken, have a different protein source and work it out yourself.
Definitely. I do a similar thing. I'll do the meal plan thing. But then what I'll do is I'll just from direct sources, I'll match. I have like a little table, a little thing above their actual plan. So say if meal one is, I don't know, chicken, pineapple, rice, I'll give them the equivalent protein from another lean source that they can rotate out for each thing. Same with the carbs, like I give them the carb equivalent of the rice serving in other forms like oats or a bagel or cream, whatever it may be. And I'll be like, look, you don't have to have these foods because you can just swap them directly for this amount of this food.
It helps the relationship with food as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like at the end of the day, that's still tracking macros, and especially if they're being as flexible as they are with rotating choices, I'd say that's actually a more strategic way of tracking macros, if anything. So,
yeah, sure. Tom actually said to me about having turkey mince for one of my meals, and I was like, Tom, can I just have chicken? And he was like, are you okay with having chicken 3 times a day? I'm like, fucking yes. Fucking, I can't. Like, Matt had turkey mince when we were in Croatia, and I was like,
you're not a fan?
No, I just can't fuck with that shit. It's just fucking shit.
I like a bit of turkey mince.
Yeah, me too. Bit of turkey mince and paprika. Oh,
he was having it with a dolmio bolognese thing. It smelled good.
I'm actually on the and I'll back Kirkham up here because Kirkham, documented on this podcast, has said before about Iceland chicken. He did say it back in the early days of the TSP, and then I know Matt's on it recently, and that sparked me to do it, and I am loving the Iceland chicken.
Oh, fucking G. Like, so after Ryan said about it, I had a conversation with a guy at work, and then I never really thought about it because Iceland wasn't that close to me, and then had another conversation with him, and Iceland is like an 8-minute walk from here, and I was walking past one day, and I thought, oh, I'll get some, I think it was just salad or whatever, and I walked past the chicken bit, and I remembered the conversation with Ryan and this guy, and I was like, oh, try it. Fuck me, what a steal. And the price.
Yeah, the price is mental. The chicken skewers at the moment are fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, mate, have you seen they've got satay?
If you want a bit of flavour,
I haven't had the satay yet. Kirkham, did they do the tandoori and tikka ones when you went?
Yeah. Do you know what? I had tandoori yesterday.
Oh,
get that with some rice. Fucking hell, mate.
Yeah, it's so good.
I had the tandoori chicken, and then I ate my sushi.
Oh,
absolute fucking legend.
Yeah, I had that.
You've just gone up in my
book.
ratings of people, Ryan, you've just hit the fucking pinnacle here.
Hit the peak.
The Pope.
Because everyone was like, Iceland for chicken. I'm like, honestly,
It bangs.
because even just the plain stuff, like it tastes good. Like, and if you're
Yeah.
just like, do you know what I mean? So I use the plain one with my bodybuilder sweet and sour. Fuck's sake, John. I use the plain one with my bodybuilder sweet and sour because I like to put hot sauce on it.
Yeah.
I don't want a flavored chicken. I just want a plain one.
Oh, have you tried
But
the plain grilled little fillets?
Yeah,
sizzles,
yeah.
mate. The sizzles.
I like the barbecue's good as well.
Oh, yeah.
So my sourdough meal that I have, I use the flavored chicken, the flavored skewers, and then I put it in as a sandwich.
What do you have in that as well? Do you have some sort of carrier in there, like jam or something, or no?
I have been using a bit of chili jam.
Oh yeah, that is sexual.
Chili jam is the one. Love it.
That is sexual.
Love it.
So, in response to Jim Fit John's question, it's appropriate to the person and the goals and where you're at as well. Like, I find when I first started dieting, a meal plan was better with the option, like you say, to swap protein sources out, swap veggies, things like this. And then the more and more comfortable I am with it, like now I can do either. And I just, like, when my macros dropped yesterday, I was like, this is pretty sick, because I've completely divorced from, normally it'd be like, shit, I'm losing my oats, what the fuck? And, you know, I'd be overthinking it. Now I'm just like, I've got to do the do. And I'm completely, like I say, divorced from it. So depending on your experience, your relationship with food, where you're at,
sure.
It's an open, but getting a coach that, you know, can talk you through that, like Ryan said, you know, tailoring it to the person is the best idea. We know. Now, I don't know if we've got a different country signing in for this question.
Hello, Slovenia.
Honestly, I was like, have we reached out to a different? I'm going to put a picture in the, because I don't know if I can pronounce this. So I'm going to give it a go. Ottimo account, fire, and a flex emoji. Complimenti.
Is it a bot?
I don't know. It's the guy looks a bit funky here.
Yeah, I bet he's a robot.
He's a robot.
He's a cyborg.
Yeah, probably a bot.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is new. And then I've got one more question from Maddie, who is a fucking legend. Maddie Carter.
Let's go. I need to put my shoes on.
We're going top tier vape flavors. I'm going to have to go in with, you know, that make of the lemon tart one, or is it lemon cheesecake, Ryan?
Lemon
tart. What the Joe had ages ago.
Yeah. That make. They do it. It's like salted caramel pie or something. It's fucking bangs.
I've gone off the flavors at the moment.
Have you?
I'm just enjoying like the old mint.
Ooh,
vibing.
But what I did get the other day is Zeus Juice Nessie, which is Iron Brew.
Ooh.
Oh, hello. Fucking Iron Brew. That's a blast from the past.
Fucking really good.
That is a blast from the past. I remember when I fucked with that before I knew anything about macros.
I like a coffee cookie butter that I had from Big Dean in Portugal.
I actually really like that banana one you had that time. It was so different, but really nice.
Oh, the foamy banana.
Yeah. It was a vibe.
Yeah, that was tasty. That was when we were in Oxford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now when I go back to the disposable vapes that are like 18 to 20, I'm like,
yeah, fucking yeah. That hits like fucking. I'm immediately on the toilet as well.
Well, we don't mind that.
So yeah, we don't mind that. Yeah, with the gastric emptying, never bad.
Clear out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a sick top 3 from Alex Lord. She's such a legend. Like, we've connected on Instagram about bodybuilding, and now we've become quite close on the DMs and talking most days. And she's given us a few. Now I'm going to pick Mezze section, our top 3. I thought that was quite a sick one, to be fair.
Mezze. What would count as mezze?
I'm going for hummus.
Oh, do you know
What
what?
a
Yeah,
hummus.
I'd go hummus because I love hummus.
Yeah,
It's
hummus
such
is
a
good one.
vibe. It's so good. Like when we were in Greece, we tried some different ones, and it was like it's just the density as well. Oh,
Would halloumi be one?
oh yeah, grilled.
I'd go
Oh,
Yeah,
grilled halloumi.
you could count halloumi.
halloumi and hummus would be there. And third one, and then I'm gonna run for a piss.
Obviously, it would have to be chicken, wouldn't it?
Do you know what? Feta.
Oh
Feta.
yeah, that's nice when you haven't had it for ages.
Yeah, feta, hummus, and halloumi
Oh,
would be.
feta with a bit of couscous.
Oh,
Where do you guys stand on like the stuffed peppers?
oh, I like them. Yeah,
Yeah, don't
do
mind
love
them.
it.
And the vines. The vines are all right as well.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. What about olives? I mean, it's a no.
Yeah.
It's a dash from me.
I love olives.
Yeah, I'm not an olive fan.
Such an acquired taste.
Oh yeah, I'm in with
not
the
an
olive.
fan.
It reminds me of Olive from On the Buses.
Yep.
Did you ever watch On the Buses?
No.
Oh, did you not,
I
Kirkham?
wouldn't bother, Kirkham.
I think it
Ah.
was before my time, to be honest.
Such a good program.
Obviously,
like-
I would with the mezze as well. I would definitely fuck with a flatbread hot with hummus and that as a carrier.
Basically, any cheese I'm in.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. What a top three squad. What a top three.
Ugh. Oh yeah,
I've
Oh,
enjoyed this early morning session. I feel like it set me up for a good old Monday.
yeah. I'm gonna piss. I'm gonna put some Taylor Swift on. I'm gonna drive in the nice sunny morning to work.
What a vibe.
What a vibe.
You guys are the best.
The vibe.
The vibe. Now, ready
Cheers.
for our signature sign out, Ryan. Are you ready to clock it off?
Love you, bye.
Love it, squad. And we will see everyone, or they will hear our beautiful voices next week. Goodbye for now.
Bye bye.
Love you back.